round of applause to Nintendo for doing the right thing, for not caving to these woke weirdos that were trying to do probably one of the worst things you can possibly do to an iconic woman character, which is Zelda. They were trying to these woke weirdos. They were trying to cast this biological man. This is Hunter Schafer, born a man, right? And these weirdos, they saw Hunter here, and they're like, oh well, the ears, perfect. Let's make this person Zelda. These people, they're weird, right? These people, they're over here trying to destroy society with these stupid decisions, right? Well, Japan wasn't playing woke ball, right? Kudos to Japan. I love the Japanese. I really do. I love them even more now because they did the right thing. They cast an actual woman, right? This is Bo Bragason, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing her last name incorrectly. Bo Bragason, a woman to play Zelda. Now, this shouldn't be news. This really shouldn't. But in today's society, with these weirdos, with these freaks, right? These people, they want men playing against women. They want women to box against men. These people, they believe that there's no difference between men and women. They're out of their minds. They're out of their minds. And it's counterintuitive, really, against women. Because here you have an opportunity for a woman to play an iconic character, right? Not just female character, not just gaming character, but an iconic character, period, in fiction, in gaming. Zelda, right? It doesn't get more iconic than this, ladies and gentlemen. So you would think, okay, perfect. Now there's an opportunity for a woman to do something great, to do something amazing, right? The face of Zelda, the face of gaming, pretty much, the queen of gaming, right? They wanted to give it to a person that was born a man. They're out of their minds. They really are out of their minds. And I hate that this is actual news that we have to cover, but it is, and no disrespect to this person right here, Hunter Schafer. No disrespect. And this person has every right to want to play whatever character they damn please. But I'm sorry, right? We have to do our part. We have to stand up for the broads, right? We do. Men especially. We have to stand up for the broads. We have to stand up for the chicks because there's a lot of fuckery going on nowadays. You had that boxing match in the Olympics, right? You had this poor woman, getting belt to ass by this person that was born a man, and they were lying their ass out. Oh no, that's a woman. Now we're finding out the test came out. Turns out that's a man. That's a dude. We can't have this. We really can't have this. We have to stand up for women. We have to support women. Look at this right here. Excited. Look at this. Congratulations. Big round of applause for her, by the way. Big round of applause. I don't think my round of applause machine is working. It is working. Perfect. Big round of applause again. One more. Phenomenal. This is good, man. And I hate it. I hate it for everyone involved in this. I really do, because I don't want Hunter over here to get backlash, and I'm not going to be disrespectful to Hunter, but come on. At some point, things just got to make sense. If you want a character like a trans hero character, like let's make a new one. You know what I mean? Let's make a new one. Let's let Hunter here play, whatever. Maybe Zelda has a trans, sibling, brother, sister. I have no idea. I can't keep up with this shit. Hunter can play the sibling. Right? Let's do that. Let's I'm just happy, man. I really am, because I was a little worried. I ain't gonna hold you when these rumors were circling that they were gonna have this Hunter person play Zelda. I was worried because I'm like, bro, I can't take my kids now to go see this. You know what I mean? I can't. I just can't. You can't do it. It's a weird thing, a weird conversation to have with your children, because this is gonna be like a kid's movie. It's a Zelda game. It's a Zelda movie, so it is gonna be like a kid. You're gonna want to take your kid to go watch this, and how do you explain that? Hey kiddo, or you can't. I guess the argument is just don't tell him. Just don't tell him. But then you see that's another problem in itself, because then we are like, well, where's it gonna end? Are we going to have a society of a bunch of people that were born men and then they get a bunch of surgeries, they do this, they identify as women, and then there's like no opportunities for women? Like, is that really what we want to do as a society? We really want to take opportunities away from women? Listen, the broads already get the short end of the stick sometimes, especially when it comes to acting, right? And it's just the way it is. A lot of iconic roles have been written, have been created by dudes, and these creations tend to be dudes. Historically, women characters were created, and they were pretty much just side pieces, right? There's very few iconic female characters, and Zelda happens to be one of them, and we're not going to give it to a woman? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? But again, no disrespect to the Hunter Schafer person, none whatsoever. But I have to stand up for the chicks. I just got to do it. That's something that I believe men should do. We're stronger. We're meant to be the protectors. We're meant to look out for the broads, for the kids. Remember that? Women and children, they get on the boat first. The dudes, GG's. Hey, GG, sorry. Sorry you were born with a, it's just chop it up to the game, bro. I hope you can swim. But women and children on the boats, the dudes, the men, Anyway, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.